Have you ever met someone who says, I don't hate people, I just feel better when they're not around? You laugh at first, but then you notice something interesting. They cancel plans more than they make them. They enjoy quiet rooms more than crowded parties. And when someone says, let's invite more people, their face reacts like someone just suggested adding pineapple to biryani. So, what's really going on here? Why do some people genuinely feel like they just don't like people? Now, before we go too far, let's clear something up. People who say they hate people usually don't mean every single human being on Earth. They're not sitting at home shaking their fist at humanity like a movie villain. Most of the time, what they actually mean is this: I'm tired of dealing with people. And honestly, a lot of us understand that feeling more than we admit. Think about it. You stand in a long line at a store. Someone cuts in front of you. Another person is loudly arguing on the phone, and the cashier looks like they've mentally left the planet. In that moment, even the friendliest person might think, yep, people are exhausting. But for some individuals, that feeling goes deeper. For them, being around people doesn't just feel tiring, it feels draining. Psychologists often say this has a lot to do with energy. Some people gain energy from social interaction. They talk to 5 people, attend a party, laugh loudly, and somehow feel even more alive. Other people are the opposite. Every conversation feels like their social battery is slowly dropping from 100% to 3%. You know that moment when your phone hits 2% battery and suddenly everything feels urgent? That's how some people feel after too much social interaction. They don't hate people, they just desperately need silence. But there's another layer to this. Sometimes, people who say they dislike people have simply seen too much of the messy side of humanity. Maybe they've been lied to. Maybe they've trusted the wrong friend. Maybe they've watched someone smile in front of them and criticized them behind their back 5 minutes later. After enough experiences like that, the brain starts forming a simple rule: less people, less drama. It's not always bitterness, sometimes it's self protection. Let's be honest, humans can be wonderful, but we can also be confusing. One day someone says, call me anytime. The next day you call them, and they text back 3 hours later with, who is this? No wonder some people prefer dogs. Dogs never say, sorry, I'm too busy to be loyal today. Another interesting thing about people who hate people is that many of them are actually very observant. They notice things others ignore. They notice fake compliments. They notice forced laughter. They notice when someone says no worries, but clearly has many worries. Because of that awareness, social situations can feel overwhelming. It's like watching a movie where you can see every plot twist before it happens. After a while, you just think, yeah, I'll stay home. But here's the twist most people don't expect. Many people who claim they hate people actually care deeply about a few. They might dislike crowds. They might avoid big gatherings. But give them one close friend, one sibling, or one person they truly trust, and suddenly they become incredibly loyal. It's like they don't hate people. They just prefer a small, carefully selected human playlist. No random tracks, no noisy background music, just the few songs that actually matter. And if you look closely, you'll notice something funny. The person who says, I hate people, is often the same person who will quietly help someone when no one else notices. They'll fix your computer, drive you home when it's late, listen when you're having a rough day. They won't announce it. They won't post about it. They'll just do it and go back to their peaceful corner. Which shows something important about human psychology. Disliking crowds doesn't mean disliking humanity. Sometimes it simply means someone values peace, honesty, and genuine connection more than endless small talk. They're not interested in conversations that start with, nice weather today. They'd rather talk about something real, or sometimes nothing at all, because silence for them isn't awkward, it's comfortable. And maybe that's the real secret behind people who say they hate people. They don't actually hate humans, they just have a very low tolerance for noise, drama, and fake behavior. So they choose distance, not because they're cold, but because they're careful. And maybe, if we're being honest, a little bit of that feeling exists in all of us. After a long day of messages, meetings, notifications, and conversations, haven't you ever thought the same thing? People are great, but right now, I'd really like a break from them.